I'll pay for it and it's driver's license on the 4th or 5th time. I just have a boyfriend. I was like, yes. Good afternoon, peeps. How can I take myself seriously? So I thought that I'd vlog my weekend. It's already the 3 o'clock, but on Saturday. But I did go and have a walk yesterday, and I'll put some pictures because it was really amazing. And then I'm going to a museum that's really nice this afternoon because it's sunny, and tomorrow I don't know yet. First but not least, makeup time. Okay, first put my lenses in. I'll cut that part out for my, because fuck shit. Now makeup time. Like makeup time. Yeah, okay. The girl is not going to have a singing career. Okay, my goal before I go on holiday is to pass my driver's license. See, I have a very complicated history with driver's license because obviously French people can't have like drive a car when they're 16. It's only when they're 18 that they can drive a car, and so basically you can have like accompanied driving, which means that you have to pass. I've got like first a writing test to pass, and then a driver's license to pass. But then if I do accompanied driving, then I just have that same test to pass, and then like a couple hours with a teacher, and then I could like drive with my mum and dad. Except I never did that because I didn't really have the time, because I used to do horse riding all the time, so there wasn't any time for that. And then my dad said okay, you have to pass your driver's license. I was like 17, is that? And he said, I'll pay for it and everything, but if you don't pass it this time, or if you don't pass it now, not this time, if you don't pass it now, you'll have to pay for it with your own money. I said, yeah, okay. And basically I didn't last it, obviously. And so I am now 21, still no driver's license, but my dad, I think he's willing to pay for it, because I don't think he actually remembers that he said that. But basically the thing is that I'm in Paris, so if you're in Paris you don't need a car, right? Yes, a scooter, but like it's just fucking hectic to have a car. Sorry for my language. It's just freaking annoying to have a car when you're in Paris. It's impossible unless you're like have kids and something like that, but you know. And I need to clean this, it's disgusting. And yeah, and so the reason why I'm like wanting to pass my driver's license this year before summer is that my grandma has a car. She's got a flat in Nice, and they've got a car with a garage there, which means I could drive the car all around Nice and all the cities and towns around it. So there's, well, you know, the French Riviera, and so that would be absolutely great. So if I actually do pass on my first try, which would be amazing, well, this summer I could have a lovely summer basically. I've already driven. Because ew, why is there hair? There's always fucking hair on my brushes. It's so fucking annoying. Sorry, I have to stop swearing like that. It's my mother's fault. Yeah, so my dad has a tractor, and so I've driven the tractor like tons of times, but like it's a big fucking machine that's really, a big machine and a huge machine that's really big. A huge machine that's really imposing. and old. That's what I was saying. It's old, and like, for example, when you put the clutch, like I have to do like that. It's not an exaggeration either. And so I have already driven the tractor tons of times. I think my dad taught me when I was around 13, 14, something like that. And then a year ago, so obviously we live on a big property, and I was in his car and he was next to me, and he like taught me like how to drive. It was alright. It wasn't so bad. I think it was not so bad at the end. Oh yeah, the thing that I forgot to say is that when I was supposed to do my driver's license around 17, I did the tests, because they have to do like a test to know like what kind of level you are at, to know how many hours you need to have before you're actually good on the road, basically. And it was like something astronomical, like it was out of the ordinary. Like usually people don't do as much hours of driving as that. So that's pretty embarrassing, and that's also another reason that I haven't really wanted to go around to it, because I think it's really embarrassing to be that crap at driving. Although I do want to be really good at it, but I'm just, yeah, I really do want to have my driver's license, but kind of absolutely dreading it. Because it's kind of like a thing, like, oh, this person, she had her license, like my cousin, she had her driver's license on the 4th or 5th time, and when you don't get your driver's license the 1st or 2nd time, people are like judging you so badly, which kind of is appropriate. Well, no, not really, but you get it what I'm saying. Like, if you're a crap driver, you're a crap driver. No one wants to be in the car with you, you know. Just a lot of overthinking. Anyway, so yeah, I do have to pass my driver's license. Wouldn't it be great? Anyway. Oh, that was very satisfying. Right. You ready? The mascara went too far back into my eyelid. Okay, I think we're ready. Ready? Oh, wow, she's so pretty. Okay, let's go. Okay, change of plans. It was so complicated going to Jardin Bacan, and there was an accident on the street, so I decided to just go head to the Marais. So this is where I'm walking around right now. And if you ask me, it's an excellent change of plans. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about the rest of what happened on Sunday. So we're at Thursday today, so keep in mind it's been like a couple minutes. So basically, I was walking straight because I live near the end. I live outside of Paris, and basically I can just from one point I can just walk straight, and it's big avenues, and it's just straight, and it's just really easy to access to from Paris. And so I just went into the Marais, and then I just walked straight, and so went across Paris. And so by doing that, you go across the Louvre and stuff like that. And so I was around the Louvre, and then this guy, I saw him he was walking there. He was there, behind my shoulder, and I heard him because I was kind of looking at the scenery because it was obviously pretty. And so I saw him, like, oh, okay, he's really close. And then I just kept walking because I had my earphones in, obviously, because I was listening to music. And then I just kept walking, and then like 20 meters after, he like, hey, like he catches my attention because he wants to speak to me. I said, oh yeah, and then he starts like talking to me, says, oh, you're really pretty, you've got really pretty eyes, blah blah blah. And in each question that he asked, I'm like, no, sorry. And I don't know why, but in my mind, I wasn't thinking. I was thinking, oh my god, I just have to walk straight. What if he actually walks straight as well and he just follows me home? Like, I was just panicked that he would like somehow follow me and know where I live. And I wasn't thinking about, okay, I just couldn't think of a solution to get him off. And he was like, oh, where do you live? And I was like, up there, where actually I live straight. I was like, oh, up there, blah blah. And then he was like, oh yeah, and what do you study? Oh yeah, I'm studying the same thing as well. It was, I don't know what was wrong with me. Can this guy leave me alone? And he was so insistent, like crazy. Like, I was like, each question he was saying no, except if I couldn't say no, or I had to like answer by where do you live, or where are you going, or what are you doing, blah blah blah. And I kept saying no, and at one point he said, oh, do you have a boyfriend? I was like, yes. and he said, oh, I know you're lying. And I was like, no, his name is Leopold. And why did I say Leopold? He's like the 14-year-old boy that I teach English to. Hello. And I was like, oh yeah. And then why couldn't I just say like, oh, look at my ring, I'm married, it's a promise ring, or something like that. Why? What was wrong with me? And I don't know why. And then he was like, oh yeah. And then he was so insistent towards the end, because when he asked if I have a boyfriend, it was like towards the end. And and then he asked like, oh, can I have your number? I obviously said no in the beginning. And then he said, oh, but don't you have Instagram? Like, he was asking like, oh, but why can't I have your number? I'm like, I just don't give my, because like, okay, like strangers in French, like sometimes my mind doesn't translate well. And I said like, okay, so in French, like strangers is étranger, and étranger can also be like more foreigner, but also can be viewed as like something negative, as in like someone, because he was Algerian, as someone like that's color or something like that. And so I was like, oh fuck, now he's gonna like think that and everything. And I was just like, oh my god, it was so annoying. And then he was like, and I was like, oh my god, what did I just say? I was just like, oh my god, what can I say instead on it? So anyway, I was saying, yeah, I don't give my phone number to strangers. And he was like, at the end he was like, oh, but then can I have your Instagram, your Snapchat, and your Facebook? And he was like, oh, and your WhatsApp. I was like, no means no. No means to my phone number, to my Instagram, to my Snapchat, to my Facebook, to whatever. And I was just like, so I was kind of like panicked, and also because I was going straight, it was just like so, and so I was just so scared that he followed me. So then I just went off, and then I went towards the right, because I said that I lived that way, so I went on towards the right, because whatever. I don't know why, I just thought it was a good idea to show that I was going home or whatever. And so then I ended up in Rue Faubourg Saint-Honoré, which is like where all the nice shops are. And that like lifted my spirits, obviously, because I saw a McLaren. And then I was like listening to Tate McRae's new song, so that lifted my spirits. Yeah, that really helped walking Rue Faubourg Saint-Honoré. Like, if you walk down that street, you're like, oh my god, I could never afford a single thing on that street. And oh, the window of Chanel, it was like they had made a scene where it was just it was like if you was walking into your closet and it was just full of Chanel. And I was like, yeah, that is my dream closet, actually. and then I went into the only shop that I can afford on Rue Saint-Honoré, which was oh wait, damn it, hang on, I can't remember how you say that in English. It's like a shop for like office stuff basically, and that's pretty cool. Okay, and another guy said, "Oh, I like your shoes," and I was like, "Thanks, man." That was pretty fun. And then I walked home. But yeah, that was like, and also because I was so paranoid. Why am I so paranoid? Like when I was really close to home, I just like sat on a bench and like looked, but I hadn't looked behind me before, but I literally looked behind me in case there was like someone following me or something like that. I'm just so like, because of all the stories that you hear and everything, and just like, I don't want something like that to happen to me. Anyway, and then I was like super sick on Sunday. Okay, so unfortunately there will not be a part 2 because I'm in my bed and my stomach is hurting like crazy. Oh wait, no, so that thing happened on Saturday. Yeah, sorry, Saturday. Oh my god. And so yeah, on Sunday I was terribly sick. On Monday as well, I was a bit sick, but I still went to work.